This is Deducter, continuing commentary playthrough of the pit with the scout on normal difficulty. The omelet, I made this food last time. It says right here, a great way to start a new level. Sure, why not? 105 food. To my knowledge, it doesn't actually give any sort of like modifier or anything, but why not? On to the new level. Lamprey Hawk. Better shoot it. Alright. I haven't forgotten about the armor locker. That could be an item destruction trap. But it's not a blindness trap, it's not a madness trap, and it's not a teleport trap. So... it's a pretty nasty trap. It's a decreased health trap. Fortunately, I am near the entrance. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up all my items. I wish there was like a pick up all option. Run back up the floor. Ooh. It's a Protean. You know what? I'm going to punch this guy to death. Because I can. And I'm basically going to run up a floor and rest. And this is a pretty common strategy on higher difficulties, where you fight near a stairwell. If you're overwhelmed, you run up to rest, reload, etc. And that's exactly what I'm going to do here. I'm just going to rest. And I will resume the video after I heal. Alright, and I am back.
I'm ready.
Now that I've healed myself, let's see. It's just some bats. There's something over there. It moves pretty fast. That's a bear. Those guys do massive damage in melee. That's just a Zool pup. So the way you want to fight bears, of course, is... Oh, this is nasty. Bear is almost certainly the higher priority target. I seem to have don't have enough ammunition here. This is a perfect time for a standard grenade, but I don't have one of those. I've gotten myself into a bit of a jam here. That's no good. I mean, I could always drop a grenade at my feet. It's really suicidal to do this on higher difficulties, but okay, here's a sort of a insane tactic. Grenades, of course, hurt your durability, so you can drop all your items. And then this is, I'm probably going to regret this. Do not do this unless you are near full health. Drop a grenade at your feet. Pretty crazy stuff. And then immediately re-equip my armor. It's a very bad idea to do this unless you have near full health, and you have to be reasonably sure there aren't other enemies, which I'm not. But yeah, so it was a risk, and I took it, and it worked. But whew, that was exciting. I can heal myself a bit.
I can feel the power.
Let's go over here. There is a light weapons locker. Could be good to have. And there is a robot. Since I have really high pistol skill, I thought I would be pretty accurate at range, but then again, maybe not. Injured robots can run out of their rooms, so you can do stuff like this. I meant to stab it with my knife, unfortunately. I missed a move, but that's alright. That thing's an adaptoid. Not gonna trigger it just yet. Got a vibro knife and an EMP grenade. Vibro knife's not the best weapon. It is better than a Dura knife. It's better damage and better penetration, but the thing is, well, first of all, its durability is pretty low, 20, and it also uses energy cells. Fortunately, it's pretty efficient. Each energy cell gives it 40 attacks, which is a lot, and I'm pretty good at energy cell conservation, so this is a pretty good find. I mean, I would prefer another weapon, but a different type of weapon, but any weapon is always a good find. Can't open that.
Concentrate.
Let me kill the Adaptoid.
Concentrate.
I do want to get the drops off Adaptoids. They can drop a certain crafting reagent. You can see they do a lot of melee damage. Alright. Primordial soup, that's pretty useful. I'm going to trigger the computer. Probably won't work. And I raise the alarm, and robots will swarm over. But you unlock all the doors. It's actually not really a good outcome. Rather get the experience, but I'm gonna wait here for the robots. Come on. Large virus. Maybe there aren't any more robots on this level. Huh. Ah, that's the crazed Harka female. You want to be very careful when fighting that thing.
It's just like flying.
Close the door. I'm gonna shoot it to death, since it'll take too long to kill it by stabbing it. But once I weaken it, then I can stab it.
Dead.
More rifle rounds. Ooh, another cooker. That's actually a good find. More food. Always good. A Liir-edu pet. That's a very interesting item. What it does is when you eat it, it can boost non-combat skill a random amount. It's not like super random. I think it's like in the 5 to 10-ish region. So, you know, once you get your non-combat skills past 45, it can be a good time to eat it. Oh boy, this guy. I hate this guy. That thing's a maintenance master. It is perhaps the most irritating enemy early game. This is the way I'm gonna fight it. Come on. You wanna come into this room. Let me just check with the... Seems to have moved there. It seems to be ignoring me. Okay, that's acceptable. But it's super annoying because what it does is it can paralyze you and summon a swarm of those scavenger bots to steal your equipment while you're paralyzed. Very irritating.
I've spent too much energy.
Alright. Is there anything I want to cook here? I'm just gonna cook these meat. Well, no, that's not what I want to do. I remember, I want to level up my computer skill. Right, for the purifier. That was the whole purpose of this. I'm gonna save that cooking station for something else. More ammunition.
Concentrate. Concentrate.
Alright. Let's keep purifying some of this meat. And drop my items to avoid durability damage. Oh, look at that. Even though this would, I mean, I sort of be wasting my level up in terms of healing, I'd rather do that because I want to distribute the skill points. Computer, electronics, lockpick, mechanical, all still worthwhile. Telekinesis, finally. Empathy, foraging. Better level up resistance still. Right. Perfect. And then let me finish leveling up to save meat, and I'm just gonna activate these to get the computer bonus. The computer skill level up, I should say. I'm getting very lucky with these level ups. Alarm triggered, that's alright. I triggered an alarm earlier and there were no robots. Right, I had unlocked all the doors. That could be a protein.
Next. Okay. Focus on my brain.
How about that? There is a robot coming. Alright. Come on, there's gotta be a lab somewhere on this floor. Nothing. What are those bats? They're not even worth my time killing. Although I do gain experience from fighting them, but... But I really want to find a lab. I gained Manipulation, which is an incredibly useful ability. It's probably, second to Telekinetic Fist, the most useful psi ability in the game, because you can do stuff like that. You can interact with objects, not quite everything, but most objects at a distance. You can do stuff like close the door, that will give you advance warning in case enemies will, you know, come through here. Oh, so very, very useful. Neuro netting is an item that it's an engineer crafting item, so it's useless for me. That's the madness trap. And continue. Whoops. Yeah, this room doesn't have anything.
Help me, sister. Give me strength.
What is this trap? Increase health? It's a good trap. There's a Computron unit. Those guys are equipped with a laser, but they're pretty weak. A laser carbine, I should say. So they're accurate at long range and they penetrate armor. But if you fight them up close, they miss a lot. So that's the trick to beating those. Increase health.
I need more power.
Alright. Doesn't seem like there will be a lamb on this floor. That's very disappointing. Looks like I'm gonna have to backtrack all the way back up. I don't want to go to level 10, that's too risky. Even though you could theoretically backtrack from 10 all the way back to 7, but if I run into like a wormhole trap or something, then there's absolutely no way for me to get the items, so not worth it. I'm gonna save my Edupet a bit more because it might level up Medico, which, you know, that'll level up by itself. On the other hand, if it levels up Computer Electronics, that's really good. What is that? Oh, Sidera Ball. Want my armor equipped for this. Those guys can do telekinetic fists, which do a lot of damage if you don't have armor equipped. Let it heal, and I'm gonna stab it to death. Ooh, it's the aha, there is a lab. But I have to repair it, and there's no guarantee I'll succeed. Ouch. There's another robot in there? Okay, let me see what sort of grenades I have available. It's only 2 robots. I can take 2. But if you press tab, you can cycle through. I want to save my EMP grenades for more dangerous enemies. And it seems this room is mostly clear. Whoops! What am I doing? I accidentally saved an exit. Alright. If I throw the frag grenade here, that could work. But I know what I want to do. Alright. Perfect. Maybe I'll get lucky and repair the lab. Chances are I won't though. It's only 31%. Nope. Looks like it's back up to floor 7. That's an analysis console. It can identify items if you pass. I mean, you have to repair it and then you have to pass computer check. Chances are not gonna. Oh, forgot to eat that. Oh, redaction increase. That's very good. So that's what it does. So I'm gonna pause the video while I backtrack since it's not particularly interesting. Alright, I've backtracked to the weapons locker. Here's hoping I pass the check. And I do, but I find sort of a crappy weapon, a snub pistol. It's not a pistol. It uses a different type of ammunition, high explosive rounds, but it has poor penetration and high damage. So it's good against enemies like bears, but you know, overall, not a huge fan of this weapon.
Help me, sister.
I'm also going to
Give
try
me
for the
strength.
armor locker on this floor, and hopefully I get more. I'm more lucky with that. What is that? It's a bat. This is actually a good candidate for my pistol.
Next.
65%. Maybe I get lucky. Nope. No such thing as lucky in a roguelike. Onward.
I'm ready.
So the stun pistol is an okay find since it uses a different type of ammunition. Ah, it's that thing. The maintenance master. That horrible enemy I was talking about. Don't need my armor equipped for that. The way you want to fight these guys is they spawn scavenger bots only in the fog, so you want to back yourself up against a wall. It is possible for the scavenger bots to spawn directly behind you if fog, if you have like fog back there. By fighting with your back against a wall, you know for a fact scavenger bots can't appear behind you. This is still not an optimal location, as you can see, since the scavenger bots have appeared from all sorts of directions. And they can steal your items like so. And you want to finish them off to get your items back. Sometimes the maintenance masters can paralyze you, and then the robots will steal your items, run off, and eventually they will destroy your items. You're just not going to be able to catch up to them. So very nasty. Increase health, right. This weapon also takes a long time to reload and only has 6 clips. It's just not a very good weapon. But it uses type of ammunition that I have, so yeah. Not gonna throw that away anytime soon. Unless I find a better weapon that uses high explosive rounds. So, let me see. I have plenty of ammunition. I'm gonna equip my flak jacket. Activate Psi Shield. It's time to go on to floor 10. First, use manipulation, close that door.
Concentrate.
Then kill the Sidereal Ball.
And now, you're dead. It's just like flying.
There's Zool Pup. see what's over here. Zool Pup and a Ghost Maker. Don't really need my armor equipped for this. I could have just more or less ignored this room. That might have been the better choice. But right now, Did get experience from that. Oh, there is something here. Freezer with food. So this wasn't a complete waste. I got a sauce switch. Perfect. I might as well eat that now. And I have plenty of food.
Help me, sister.
Always
Give me
good.
strength.
Adaptoid.
They're fast.
No! I mean, Adaptoid. Kill. But I do want my armor equipped for this. What I'm gonna do is hit it with the snub pistol. Then the auto pistol. And the snub pistol again. Close the door. Finish it off. And there is a light security bot here. Repair Bay tends to have robots.
It's just like flying.
I can determine the number of robots very simply by using this. There are two robots in there and one humanoid enemy.
No worries.
Look at me. That's a Computron unit, not super dangerous. Hybrid worker, I'm gonna lure it out. Those guys penetrate armor. Perfect, hybrid cheese. Hybrid cheese, if I can find a cooker, I think there was one on the previous floor, I can combine it with Tarka Warbread to make really high quality food. So I might go up and do that in a little bit. I have a heal. Let's see. Alright. This is not the best way to fight these robots. Wait for it to come out. Kill it with the dirt knife. The lab! Finally, I found one. Alright, this is as good time as any to level. Computer, some more, mechanical, lockpick, they're all excellent choices. Empathy, telekinesis, foraging, pistol a bit more, and maybe let's put this into resistance. Perfect. Wow. First thing I want to do is make myself some improvised lockpicks. So I can actually make quite a few. I can make 18 of them, which is a pretty ridiculous number. But I'm not going to make 18 of them. Instead, I'm going to make 9 and save some of the razor teeth for other uses potentially. Right. These stack with normal lockpicks, making them really valuable. If you keep activating the lab, you can use level up your electronics this way. But do I really want to do that? I might want to come back here, actually, because there are some items I do want to craft if I can find the other components. So I'm not going to activate this lab more just to level up my electronics. Not yet. I'm gonna keep exploring, hopefully find some of those items. And look at that, I find 2 nanowires. That's amazing. That is absolutely amazing, because this is one of the most useful crafting reagents. Too bad my electronics is so low. I can actually make a really useful item right now, but I'm not going to until I can get my electronics up.
Help me, sister. Give me strength.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to come back to this lab.
I'm ready. First to fight.
More razor teeth. Don't repair either one of those, but that's alright. What is that?
Too slow.
It's a mind wolf.
Concentrate. Concentrate.
Oh, maybe not. It's a snake dog, also a super irritating enemy. These guys can heal themselves, and they do high damage, and they move fast. So, certainly, I'm gonna try to shoot it. Very irritating enemy. It's the spider again. Ugh. Alright, that dealt with that. Guard station. More spiders.
That?
And the exit. More biomods.
Okay. Focus on my breathing.
I have my armor equipped,
Got
which is exactly what I want. Alright, let's try to prepare the cooker. Do you have some food I want to prepare? First, Humgum. Very important item since it cures fear and berserk, which are 2 of the worst status effects in the game. Next, let me make one of these hero sausages. It's really good food. You take the hybrid cheese, the Tarka war bread, and some cooked meat, and you can make a 300 food consumable. Very useful. And then I'm going to make some anti-venom in case I run into the enemies that have really dangerous poison. And I still have more charges. Wow. I'm actually going to bank these charges, any remaining charges on this cooker, in case I find some more fat strips.
Concentrate.
To make base paste, which protects against acid attacks. Ooh. Don't want to fight that medium security bot Mark II like that because they're accurate at long ranges. Computron. Alright. Now can be a good time to fight that thing.
No, no, no.
That's an armory that has a very high chance of having super dangerous robots, but also tends to have more weapons and armor. This could be an item destruction trap. Nope. It's kind of irritating to have to test traps this late in the game. But that's alright. That robot sensed where I was. Impressive. That thing has a vibro sword that can penetrate armor. It also has an auto rifle. Which, again, is accurate at long ranges, but not at short ranges. Equip my items.
I can feel the power.
I'm gonna wait until I have both movements. Alright. Wow, that's a weapon vault. Has a higher than... I mean, the best weapons can be found in there, so... It's really good. Computron units. Okay, first. Pretty sure the robot's here. Rifle rounds. That could be the recharge trap.
Concentrate. Concentrate.
Right. Come on. Alright. That's almost certainly a mimic. Let's see what we get in the weapon vault. Excellent! Heavy assault rifle. That's something. This type of weapon I don't have yet, and it uses high caliber rounds. If I remember correctly, this thing requires high strength to use. 60 might. That's a problem. And maybe this wasn't the best find. I also need to clear up some inventory space. What don't I need? I'm gonna ditch these punch claws. They're not gonna be useful until late game. So, this is an assault weapon. It's a pretty good weapon, in fact. It can fire 3 shots at once. The problem is, this is a Zool weapon, and all Zool weapons, not all Zool weapons, but all the, like, heavy weapons, require high might to use, which is part of the reason why I'm leveling up might for the scout. Unfortunately, since it requires 60 might to use, and since I have almost no assault weapon skill, using the weapon is simply unrealistic. Use my improvised lockpicks here.
No worries.
What is that? Flash grenade? It's honestly not very useful. Smoke grenade and flash grenades are both honestly not very useful. I'm not gonna pick that up. At least I've never been able to figure out how you're supposed to use them. More high caliber rounds, if I can get my strength up to 60, is an amazing weapon. But until then, I'm still gonna carry the ammunition. It's just not gonna be very useful. What else can I get rid of? I'm gonna eat this lobster cake.
I'm ready.
That's not a mimic, and that's a mimic. How about that? Alright. So yes, there is always a low probability that you spawn like a medical chest in these armories. And sometimes it turns out that they're not adaptoids.
So dark.
Right,
So
these guys do telekinetic fists. They do a lot of damage if you don't have armor equipped. Even with like light armor equipped, they can hurt. I definitely want to pick up the exotic proteins. What else can I get rid of? Oh no, most of the other items are useful for one reason or another. Let me make some more safe meat.
hurt. Ow!
very close to leveling up. If I like unlock a few doors, that'll probably be enough. And that's what happens when you fail. Huh. There's a robot in there? There are 2 robots here. It's kind of unexpected. Good thing I can level up. Alright. These are chem pods that you can booby trap. You want to use manipulation to do this because if you fail, they can explode. If you booby trap them, you can lure an enemy next to them and they can blow up the enemy and do quite a bit of damage to them. This is probably worth attempting. Do I have enough health? Yes. Okay, radiation pod. You want to drop your items. Because these, what they do is they offer you a chance to recharge one of your items, and it can do it to double the normal number of charges. I don't quite get double, but recharging the purifier is still good. Problem is, if you fail, trap can explode, and when it explodes, it can damage your inventory, and it will flood the room with radiation. If you stay in the room, you'll get increasingly high level of radiation until you die. So don't do that.
I can feel the power.
I think I am going to head over to the exit area and get ready to go down to floor 11. So, thank you for watching.